all the way back to PTA001. It was Crack Rock Frank Ocean from the iconic Channel Orange, one of the greatest R&B, neo soul albums of all time, one of the greatest pop albums of all time, an amazing artist. And then we had some yacht rock, the Isley Brothers. What was it called again?
I have no idea, but it'll be written just above you.
Summer Breeze. Summer Breeze makes me feel fine, and the Summer Breeze down here in Denmark certainly does that. Tom, you got a couple of wines in front of you want to talk about quickly before we get into what we're doing today?
Yeah, I got a couple of wines from the Great Southern region that I've had the pleasure of tasting over the last little while. One is an orange from La Violetta, who produce wine out of this region broadly. It's one of the best wine regions in the world, and it's slowly being critically acclaimed now. I believe it's Andrew Hordley, whose son works here at the bistro.
No shit.
Community vibes, yeah, absolutely.
You've done your research, big boy.
We're going to be trying that one. And then there's a Tivoli Pinot that's 24 as well, and I believe that's Clare and Bryn. And the Tivoli's named after the family house back in Cork, and it's Denmark quartered up wines, grapes, I should say, light juicy cranberries. So I believe that'll be an obvious next step after the orange, but we're showcasing a couple of beautiful wines today, and I can't wait.
I love it. In the episode notes of episode 50, season finale, season wrap, the title I wrote was Reflections of My Mind.
Nice.
Which is probably a little bit too deep, but I think now after saying it out loud, I quite like it.
I think it's very appropriate, given that a part of it will be reflections on some of our favourite parts of the music, the guests, but also probably a little bit of feedback and learnings for our own craft and our own journey along
100%.
50 episodes, which is a number we're really proud of, for something that we started this time last year.
Pretty much.
And there's been some fair life events between the two of us over that period of time. So we're really proud to hit Ep 50 as season finale, and Reflections of My Mind is it, Matt.
What I want to reflect on first is actually, whilst we're on it with the wines, the Great Southern, Denmark Hotel. So what is it now? 4 maybe episodes of us down here, getting to know Jack and his team, Ali, the mum of the joint, and it's just such a beautiful pub. And when we're like, oh, cool, we can, do a brand partnership where we do some pods in the pub and make some extra content and have some fun, you think okay, yeah, we'll make this work. But when you do it and it's so effortless and just normal, like we would be in the studio, I didn't think it would be as fun and as easy as it has been.
No, neither did I. And I must admit, the Denmark Hotel is a fantastic establishment. It's a little bit like the Shocks One Dots. I'm sitting here telling you about how good it is because, of course, I am. But
because they're a brand partner. But when you partner with a brand and you're like, oh, I actually fucking fully buy into what you do, it's so much easier.
Absolutely. And Jack and the crew, Ali, like you mentioned, Sarah, they're in the community, and it's obviously been a value that they wanted to preserve through their business is the way the community operated and involvement in the community. The place evidently needed a real refurb and a revive, and the community was really happy to see everyone come here. So I must admit, the Denmark Hotel rates high on my list. I already knew about Denmark, the region and how much it had to offer, but I think Jack and his crew have done an incredible job, and I'm stoked on the brand partnership, to be honest.
That's the one. Learnings from season. I guess we'll do a wrap because this is the first big break we've had.
Yeah, we're going on holiday. We're going on holiday. We're really happy. 50 eps. We're now brothers in a massive way. We've been going all kinds of lengths to record this potty and to have fun and engage with the PTA staff and the audience. But we're going on holiday for a couple of months. Won't be too long. But we really want to have some sentiment about this episode and the music within it and reflect on our favourite parts of the season.
I would say the cues in the rack just for January. We'll get back to work, hopefully put something out. Tom and I were actually arguing about it last night, and then we figured out we were only arguing about 14 days.
Yeah, and I was sort of saying to Matt,
I said Tom and I were arguing, but I think I was doing most of the arguing.
Matt was in, a bit of a funny mood. But I was hoping that he'd let us win a State of Origin in front of 60,000 at Optus and secure a 5-year deal for the West Australian government to host a State of Origin in a round-robin style setup with South Australia versus the Indigenous All-Stars as well. Just give it a little bit of time for that to simmer, and then we can get into the Pass the York staff parties and the Patreon and all the other stuff that Matt wants to do and start season 3, which I can't wait for. We've already got some cool guests lined up in the mix, so I have to cool Matt down sometimes, and last night was one of those times, and I believe right now is going to be one of those times too, because we're going to spend some time reflecting on our favourite songs from the season and from the year, from the 50 eps, and I think we should go there right now.
Favourite track that you were shown from season 2 right now?
Right off the top of my head.
Not off the top of your head, just hit it.
All right.